How's it going, everyone? Spenny here, back with another video. Today we got another video game haul. I know I haven't got a lot of hauls lately, but this one is a pretty decent one, and it primarily focuses on Wii games, and that is extremely different because, as you may know, I did just recently get a Wii U, so I don't have a lot of games for it yet, aside from the ones that I already had that I grew up with. So we got some new ones, and I'm very excited to show you, and on top of that, we did get a few other things. These are all just from my local game store, as well as eBay, and without further ado, let's get right into the video. Before we get into all the Wii games...
We? Who's we?
Let's get all the other different types of games out of the way. First, we have this game. This is Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy. This is the Telltale game, not the other Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy, which is the actual story mode game. This, if you did watch a previous video, I talked about how this was one of the final Telltale games before the studio got taken over and revamped. So this one is super exciting. I didn't even know it was released, to be honest, so I don't know too much about it still, haven't tried it out yet, but I definitely want to try it soon. Hopefully it's just as good as some of the other Telltale games that I really enjoyed, like the Walking Dead ones. Now we have Rainbow Six Vegas. This was only $1. Don't know much about it, so I was like, it's $1, let's pick it up. And that's what we did with a few other games as well, and let's look at those ones. We have Resistance 2. I do have the first one of this, and this was only $1, so I was like, why not pick up Resistance 2? We have number 1, and now we have completed the Resistance collection. We have SOCOM, US Navy SEALs. This looks like kind of a cheesy military style game. It's on the PS2. I don't expect it to look that decent at all, but I mean, you can't go wrong with the price. And now for the last dollar game, we have my first Madden game. I've never played any of the Madden games. I would assume they're just football, nothing special about them, just like any of the other sports games. I do play like NHL, but I mean, it would be a good introduction, and especially starting off with like the older Madden games, because I don't know what any of them are like. I haven't owned any before, so I'm kind of curious to see how this game is. And if I do like it, maybe I will end up getting a more recent title. Now, we have our Wii and Wii U games. We're going to start off with the Wii U ones, because these are titles that I did have on my wishlist for quite some time now. We have Skylanders Imaginators for the Wii U. This one isn't expensive, surprisingly, because I know that the Switch version is crazy. It's like $150, and sometimes it's just the cartridge, not even the case. I just wanted this because I can play as Donkey Kong and Bowser without having to do racing sections. I don't like the racing parts of Superchargers, so I'm definitely going to be trying them out in this game more so than Superchargers. We have Pokken Tournament. I was told that this is made by the same creators of Tekken, which is kind of cool, a fighting style Pokemon game. At least that's what it seems like. I know it didn't do very well at launch, or even now. It's a very underrated title from what I've heard, and I'm curious to see what it's all about. I'm not really a huge fan of non-mainline Pokemon games, but this one has potential, I feel like. Now we have Mario Kart 8. I have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Switch, but this one, I do have some friends, including Victor of Saving Skylands, that only have a Wii U and not a Switch. So, I mean, they still have the online services up on the Wii U. So we can all play Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U, and I'm super happy about that. It is unfortunate that you can't get the DLC anymore because the eShop is pretty much dead now. I did find a way to get the DLC through the homebrew software on the Wii U, which is extremely exciting because now I can get the DLC and I don't even have to pay for it. What? Now, we have a game that I've played the original, but not the sequel, and I've heard that the sequel is honestly just as good as the original. This is Mario Galaxy 2. I know nothing about this game, aside from it's part of the Mario Galaxy series, and if it's anything like the first one, I will be super happy. I'm definitely going to stream this one because I did stream the first Mario Galaxy, so why not do this one as well? We have Epic Mickey. I heard this game is kind of tricky. It looks really cool, honestly, and I'm not really a fan of the Kingdom Hearts style, so this is a good difference if I want to play a kind of Mickey Disney game. This one looks really cool. It seems like a unique style of a game. I don't know anything similar to it really, like Mickey and a paintbrush. What could go wrong with that? Now, our last two are actually kind of spin-offs from the Skylanders series, and I know they did come first, but that's how I gotta address this to you guys. We do have Crash of the Titans. This is just a Crash game that was released on the Wii U. It is one of two. Surprisingly, they only released 2 Crash games, and that brings me into my next topic, and they released 2 Spyro games. This one is Spyro Dawn of the Dragon. So now I actually have both Spyro and Crash games made for the Wii, and I don't think they're that good. I think they were rated very poorly, but I mean, I kind of want to make a video eventually, kind of comparing all the original Crash and Spyro games, and then all the GameCube Crash and Spyro games, and all the Wii ones. I don't exactly think there was any after the Wii aside from the remastered ones, but I could be wrong about that. I do have to look into it, but I do really want to make a big comparison onto all of the different games of these franchises that was released in each different generation of consoles. I think that I'm just gonna like the originals the best because they just do it so well. Even playing them without the remastered graphics, they're still good games. I really hope these ones are at least somewhat decent, but let's see, I might be surprised, I might not be surprised. So these were all the games that we picked up in the last month or so. I'm super happy about my pickups. They were all decently priced. I didn't pay too much for any of them. Probably the most expensive was Mario Galaxy 2, and that one is just a game that's known to be expensive. Just because, think about it, so many people played the original, not many people played the second one, including me. So there's not as many out there to go around, so you're going to be paying a little bit more. But, I mean, I can justify paying $30 for it if it's going to be a good game like I think it is. But that's everything. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Thanks for watching. And we now have YouTube memberships, so huge shout out to the YouTube members. We have Portalmaster Eri, Spiroot from Deckmasters, and Bruce H. If you want to know more about how to become a member of the channel, all that information will be linked down in the description of the video.